You get lucky. You've been making friends.
This is gonna be the best day of my
Morning! Back in the office after the weekend's canal adventure. Just about recovered from it now. A great night out, good weather, fun riding, real mix of terrains. I think it was a little bit more varied than either of us expected. A lot of the usual gravelly canal towpath, wide side by side, chatting away, right down to maybe, from a couple of feet wide with no guardrail, dirt, soft edges, trails you couldn't even see because the grass was taller than the wheels. There were some really tough bits where it was really draggy. Canal and waterboard had obviously just been mowing the grass, so there was a lot of wet grass, really heavy dew overnight. It was clogging up a lot. Yeah, it was good. First hour, I think we did 24, 25k in the first hour on good paths. A slight confession, I guess. I had a little fall just riding up one of the rises up to a lock. The handlebars just bounced out my hand, went down really slowly, landed on one side. A little knock to the knee, which kind of over the next couple of hours started to kind of get a little more painful. And by about 3 in the morning, couldn't really put any pressure on, could spin along happily. So when the trails were good, it was fine. But if there was anything that involved any resistance with wet grass or mud or loose things, kind of each pedal stroke was really twingy on the knee. So thought it probably best to pull the pin and get the train home from Milton Keynes. Milton Keynes was still kind of a good 80 miles from Birmingham, so it was a good ride. As you might have seen from the Instagram, we put a little video up of the dawn that was riding into Milton Keynes. All in all, a great fun night out, making coffee under canal bridges in the night. The sense of adventure and kind of isolation, despite being only 100 yards away from cities at times, it was incredible. Definitely worth doing, and something I will be going back to try and complete again at some point. Neil went on to do the whole thing after he left me in Milton Keynes. 230k, 13 hours, man's an animal. Yeah, and then went on to race Letchworth Crits the next day, I think. Got second, so clearly did him no harm. One thing I can do, this is the aftermath. Yeah. It was damp, as you can see. The wet grass did eventually clog up there a few times. Today, as is normal on a Monday, busy day, going through the emails and everything from the weekend, catching up on the back end of Friday's stuff that was missed as we left early, and then jump in the car, drive round to Heathrow to collect a couple of Footscray frames that have arrived. So we are now here at the freight forwarders at Heathrow. Gonna go and collect the Footscray frames. Got my high vis. Let's go and get some boxes. Right, door one. These are my 3. Yeah. Just wanted to do a little update really about why we are at Heathrow today. As a rule, we import all of our frames via sea freight because it's far more affordable, but it takes a long time. when there's ever any issues in the supply chain that cause any delays or complications, sometimes we end up with some frames stuck in Taiwan, which is where most of our stock of Footscray and Pilgrims are right now. Once a month, order every Footscray or Pilgrims frame that we don't have stock of in the UK, gets shipped in by air freight, comes into these guys at Heathrow, come and pick them up and check them and turn them around in the same day. Depending on where you order in that window, you're looking at like a 4-week turnaround maximum. Yeah, so on the way to Darkest Croydon, Simon Lewis has been testing the Palace we dropped off back end of last week before, whenever it was, for a group test in Cycling Active magazine. Hopefully they've got their new coffee machine working, because there's been a lot of driving so far today. And if a bike can corner well, you can race it balanced. That's what I was kind of thinking, because I always just prefer having fun on a bike. So
yeah,
if a bike corners and makes you smile, it's a good bike.
Which is what the Bowman does for me. So I jumped on it over the weekend. So.
That's hot.
Yeah, it's sort of like they are bringing out another mini version actually, which would be more interesting.
And get Troy take these downstairs.
What's standing in our way? Can we stand out from the crowd? Pray our turn will come around. If we search for all the dreamers in the clouds, we'd be stunned by all the colors glowing brighter than you now. I found a way to seize the with no weight upon my shoulders. You're telling me it's over now, but I can tell that it's just started. If there is a chance to change my life, let it be now, let it be now.
Is this it? This the very start?
Ever a moment to make something of my life, let it be now. Let it be now. we see our different stages of the wonderland we know. Is this the highest I can go?